Hello, my special art viewers. So, we are again back with the previous tutorial. So, today we are going to deal about this lips. So, lips hair are remaining. So, we'll see how to draw this lips. So, before starting, this is artist Bhavna, and you are seeing the Art of Inside Impression channel. So if you really loved my work, please do subscribe to my channel and continue watching it, and you will explore lot many things and stay connected. We already started with the centermost part of lip, so we are using HB grade pencil. So HB grade Staedtler pencil I am using here. If you don't have Staedtler, use Artline pencil of HB or 2B grade. So go with soft grade pencils because we need to blend. So before actually starting, you need to erase this grid lines. So I'll just skip this process. And okay, now we are done with our changes. So I'm applying HB grade pencil in a circular motion. So you can see how I'm doing my pencil. So I'm applying in circular motions all over the lip. See how closer the circles will be, the even blending you'll get. So remember one thing, don't be lazy. So you need to apply as close circle as possible because close circles will enhance your process. So do take your own time and do apply these circles. So my upper lip is done. So I'll repeat the same process with the lower lip also. So I'll just skip it. And okay, we are done with both lips, so that is upper and lower lip. So we are using makeup brush. This is eyeshadow makeup brush. You can get it easily. You can go for online store or you can pick from your nearby market and all. So it is easily available, you can get it. And now we are blending smoothly and evenly using this brush. So just blend evenly and go on. So after you achieve the even look, do stop it and grab your pencil. So again we are using HB grade pencil and we are making little adjustments. So I'm applying little shadows on upper lip. So you can see how I'm applying. So here and there according to my reference image I'm applying. See, I'm only applying circular motions here and there. So you can go for circular or cross hatching motions if you are comfortable, but I prefer circular motion for lips. So we blended it again, and again I took my HB grade pencil and again I'm making several corrections or several layers you can call, and I'm going throughout the upper lip. So you can see how I'm darkening it layer by layer. I'm not going for single process, but I'm going for continuous process. So again I'm repeating the same process. I don't want to speed up this process because as this is real time video and I don't want to hide anything. So please do watch it completely if you want to learn. So if you don't want to learn, then also see completely because I know you'll see. Okay, so we are blending in this way. So you can see how evenly we are blending. So don't show any difference on your artwork. Difference in the sense higher and lower grade. So you need to blend in between also so that they'll stick together and it will not look weird and patchy. So yeah, blend it properly. And again we applied the circular motions on the lower lip, and again we are doing several corrections. You can see everything clearly. See how I'm repeating this process, but I'm repeating the circular motions and cross hatching lines also. If you can see, I'm applying both together. So whenever I applied the new layer, I'm blending using this makeup brush. So this is simple process, but it is continuous. But don't avoid any step because it will give the even look when you blend on several layers. And I always don't prefer one layer process. I always prefer the layering process. So in this way I'll fold my tissue paper. If you have missed my previous video, this is for you, and you need to fold your tissue paper in this way. So folding tissue paper in this way will get the even look. So how it is possible, if you are wondering, please do try it and let me know if it is working or not. So I hope it will work great, as I know, because I prefer only this type of folding. So if you try this, I'm happy because you are learning new thing. And in this way we are again applying the other layer. So this time I want to change my pencil, so we'll grab our 3B pencil within a few minutes. Okay, so after applying this layer we'll go for 3B grade pencil. So 3B, 2B, 4B and 6B are soft grade pencils. You can blend it easily, so I want to go for 3B pencil after this grade. So again the same process, it is repetitive, but you need to do. There is no other option if you want to get the realism. So you can really achieve realism out of it. So believe in me and do try it. If you are beginner or if you are advanced one, please do try it. Okay, in this way we are doing corrections. So yeah, after this layer let me show how you need to apply for 3B grade also. It is same as this one, but it is little different because all grades are not same. And okay, now we'll use 3B grade pencil. So 3B grade pencil, hold pencil as far as possible in order to get even strokes, and you can blend it easily when you hold your pencil as far as possible, because if you hold your pencil tightly, firmly towards the point, it will give the harsh strokes, whereas if you hold your pencil as far as possible, it is easy to blend because they'll give light tones and light strokes. So do hold your pencil as far as possible if you are beginner or if you are advanced one or if you are learning or anything, doesn't matter, but please hold your pencil as far as possible only. So this is the basic one you need to know, because it will give the even tones, so you can blend it evenly and happily without any efforts. So yeah, and again we are blending with our makeup brush. So this is not a new process. So yeah, but you can see the difference of blending, because it is little bit dark, it is little bit medium tone, it is little bit light, and it is little light, and so on. So this balancing of tones you need to get. So if you want to get this balancing of tones, you need to practice layering. So using this layering technique only, you can get this balance and this shades. So do practice this layering technique, and you need to explore a lot if you are not practicing this layering technique. So to make your process easy, do try layering technique, and you will really enjoy this layering technique because it is repetitive little bit, but you can do several corrections when you apply each layer. So I always prefer layering, and I'm saying to you also, please do prefer layering only. Don't go for one go. Please go slowly and enjoy the process to extremely and love your artwork. So this is kneaded eraser if you don't know. So this is kneaded eraser. It is really important to give the highlights. To give the highlights, it is really important to have it. So get it one if you don't have it. And again we are using 3B grade pencil only. So yeah, so little bit corrections you can make it. So here I am using pencil eraser. So that is not white pen and something, it is just pencil eraser. So I prefer using erasers only. Again I'm saying I don't like to use white gel pen and white pens, because that look is really weird when you do watch it clearly. When you see the real image, it is really weird look you'll get, but if you want to take pics and all, it is really attractive. But you don't you don't manipulate things, because it is you want to get the real things, and don't go for this white gel pens and all. It is really worst experience when I used it. So you can go for knead eraser, pencil eraser, Tombow Mono Zero eraser, all other kinds of eraser, but do use erasers only preferably. So if you are beginner and if you don't know what is white gel pen and all. So don't try it. If you want to try, do get it like 10 rupees one or 20 rupees one, and apply on the rough page, and do observe the difference between the eraser and gel pen, so you can easily get to know what it is and what I'm talking about. So in this way, just dabbing your kneaded eraser against paper will give the wonderful and mesmerizing look and highlights. I really love dabbing the kneaded eraser to my artwork. It is really satisfying thing. And if you are beginner and if you don't have this kneaded eraser, you need to have, and it is must having tool, you need to get it. And this is really satisfying when you want to get the light tones and all. It is really easy when you have kneaded eraser, so you can make kneaded eraser at home. And I think I'll show it how and what have to make it, but do purchase it outside only. It is really affordable, so do purchase it and don't take any risk. And other tools which are really costly, you can make it at your own place. So I did paper stamp, and I did graphite powder, and I did tissue paper at home. That is really interesting. So if you haven't watched my playlist about tools and tips, go and watch it now, because you can save your money and you can save your time and you can do wonders with these homemade things. So do try it, go and watch them. And okay, we are almost done with this lips, and we are concentrating on the skin texture below the lips. So I'm using my makeup brush and I'm blending evenly. So you can see I'm using my tissue paper now, and I'm folding as I said. So this will give the even look, and this will save your time, because you can blend the bulky area and that too evenly. So you need to try this folding, and you need to do how I did now. So that is really interesting. You can see here I'm applying HB grade pencil. So I want to apply here cross hatching lines. So cross hatching lines, you can draw it in any direction, but according to me, so once you draw towards left, you need to draw other lines towards right. So this is known as cross hatching. So top, once you draw upwards, you need to draw downwards. So it is nothing but opposite lines, left and right, top and bottom. So it is really, that is known as cross hatching, and you know very well. So in this way, once you are done with cross hatching lines, again I am folding the tissue in the same way what I showed. So in that way only I'm blending. So I'm bringing my graphite powder, so I mean graphite pencil, so it is below. So I'm just spreading towards the chin so that it will look equally, and it is really important to get the even tone. So I'm just dragging it upwards. You can see how I dragged it, so extras and all. So I'm erasing it with a pencil eraser, and yeah, I'm drawing this outline so that it is really clear enough, and I should not cross that boundary. So this is known as boundary line, and you need to just keep an eye on it, because you should not cross that boundary line. So that is the what you'll call the lines which we made in the first part 1. So that is using reference image. So according to my reference image, it is here only, and I shouldn't dare to cross this line. So yeah, I'm blending using again magic brush, makeup brush. What I'll call this makeup brush as magic brush if you don't know it. So yeah, I'm blending it evenly. You can see how evenly I'm getting. So here evenly in the sense you need to balance the tones. So if it is not balanced, use your tissue paper and again do the blending, and you will get the balanced look. So here again I want to use 3B grade pencils. So in this way again cross hatching line, the same process, and yeah, the cross hatching lines here and there. So these tones you need to match towards your reference image, and tone should look same as your reference image. It should not look light or it should not look dark. So this balance in your artwork, it is really must and needed. So once we'll do this hair, we are just done with this complete portrait session, and I'll again go for tools. So I want to add one tool, so that is the balanced great card, so that I'll make and I'll show. So stay tuned and don't miss any updates. And once I'm done with this portrait session, I'll start other challenging art. So it is real time challenging art, so you shouldn't miss it and you should learn more from it. So that is challenging art, and that beautiful portrait I'm going to teach you. So don't miss any updates. Do subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon to get more updates, more videos, more interesting tips and tricks, more real-time portrait, and more. A lot many are going to come. So yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to tap the bell icon. That is really important to get the notification. And yeah, so we are done for the day, and this is artist Bhavna signing off for today. And I hope you should have a great future ahead, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay connected. And thanks for watching.